tutorial on Bakasana, crow pose, also known as crane pose. So we'll do a little bit of warm up and go right into it. We'll also cover the side crow, Parsva Bakasana. Have one block handy and we'll come to downward facing dog, please. So coming to your down dog, spread your fingers wide, index fingers pointing forward. If the hamstring is tight, bend your knees and take your sitting bones up high. Feel your spine elongates and decompress. Begin to develop your ujjayi breathing. In and out, nice, deep, long inhalation and exhalation through the nostril at the back of the throat. Good. And once you feel comfortable, then you can start to press your femur bones back and press your heel down. Good. Inhale, look forward, coming to a plank pose. Rock your shoulders over the wrist. Good. Draw your tailbone towards the heel. Stay here for one breath. Try to have a little bend in the elbows. Good. And then exhale, go back to downward facing dog. Just warming up our abdomen. Do that one more time. Inhale, rock forward. Shoulder over the wrist. Come to your tippy toes. Round the upper back. Exhale, go back. One more time. Inhale. Shift to plank. And exhale, go back. Good. Gaze forward between the hands. Walk up to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips on the shin, lengthen halfway up. And exhale, fold in. Good. Root down as you rise. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, look up. And exhale. Palms together at your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Back of the neck long. Fingertips on the shin. Inhale, sternum forward. Exhale, plunge your hands, step back to plank. Inhale, plank here. Draw your belly in and up. Tailbone towards your heel. And you can drop to your knees. Keep your shoulder head lifted. Try not to let them drop. Squeeze the trapezius muscle at the back. Good. Top of the feet onto the floor. Press your pinky toes towards the floor. Inhale, curl up. Bhujangasana, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath. Good. Exhale, go ahead, walk up. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold. Root down into the feet and come all the way up. Arms reach up, look up, palms touch, and exhale, Tadasana. Good. So we'll go right into a half your block handy. So the first block is really just to take your fear away. So you'll have something in front of you that you don't feel like you're going to fall. So come to a squat. Place your hands how you normally would in down dog and chaturanga. Go ahead and bend your knees. And when you bend your elbows, elbows not out to the side, but in and towards the center. Take your knees up to your tricep or your armpit. Lean forward, look past your block. Inhale, squeeze one leg up. Good. And change side. And another, inhale. And drop. Maybe this time, squeeze one leg up. Maybe both. Breathe here. Good, and then come back down. So the block is really there that when you feel like you're going to lean forward and lose your balance, that's where you feel the safety. So a lot of ways is going to be on the fingertips. You want to really grab onto the floor with your fingertips that you have balance. So the next variation we'll do is to place the block about the median height. And you're going to step onto the block. So same setup. Your hands are shoulders distance width apart. Okay? And go ahead and bend your knees out to the side. Now, when you're in Bakasana, you might sometimes feel like your knees is rolling, right? So you want to have this contraction, this abduction into the center line. Okay. Inhale, look forward, squeeze one leg in, spread the toes, feel your entire leg fire up. And switch side. Inhale and squeeze. Good. Now, if you're comfortable, do that one more time. Or if you want to go to a little bit more, then lift both feet up. Good. Round the shoulders. Press the floor away from you. Good. Come back to center. Whew. Nice, yogis. All right. Let's come to down dog just for a few seconds. Reconnect with your breath. And settle into the pose. Good. One more breath here. And then exhale, coming to a vinyasa. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Good. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. And come to your knees. And the next pose is side crow, Parsva Bakasana. There's two variations I want to show you. We'll start with the more difficult one and then go into the easier one, just so we knock out the way and you can see what works best for you, okay? So come to Utkatasana chair pose, please. Bend your knees, arms up towards the ceiling. Good, draw your rib cage in, firm the lower belly in. Look down to your feet. Can you see your toes? If you can't, draw the knees back, sink a little deeper into the hips. Good, one more breath here. And then exhale, right hand to your right waist. Inhale, lengthen the left side of the body by reaching the left arm up. And exhale, twist to the right. Wrap your left tricep over your right thigh. And form a prayer position and so that you can turn your heart into the center. Now look down towards your feet. You'll see your left knee popping out. Draw the left hip back and draw your right knee forward to square the hips. And then turn the chest away from the belly. One more breath. You got this. And then exhale, go ahead and take both hands in the same line as your feet. So your hand will come to about the same distance in Bakasana or Chaturanga or down dog. Good. You can wiggle your feet to the side so you come to your tippy toes. Good. Inhale, just lean your weight towards your hand and your arms. Try not to let the elbows square out. Draw them in. Good. And now maybe squeeze one leg in, spread the toes, and then switch side. Inhale. And exhale. This time maybe both. Pick it up, draw it in. You can flex the foot and exhale, come down. Whew. So that's only one side. We'll do the other side. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. And then exhale, twist to the left. Form a prayer position in front of you. And draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Turn the chest away from the belly. One more breath. And then exhale. Might need to scooch your knee in so you really get your knee up high. Take your hand in the same line as your feet. Go ahead and lean your weight into your arms. Just shift your weight. Squeeze one leg in. Good. Squeeze another. And maybe both. And come back to center. Whew. Good job. Now this variation we just did is quite challenging because you have your hips pretty much hanging in the middle of nowhere and you just have your elbows or your tricep pressing into the opposite thigh. And that's how you balance on your hand. And for this one though, we're going to have your one elbow into the thigh and the other into the hips. So Utkatasana. So we start with the right side first. Inhale, lengthen the left side of the waist. And exhale, twist to the right. Now this time directly, you're going to point your fingers about 45 degrees away from your feet where it's pointing. Good. And draw the elbows or the tricep into your thigh and take your other into your hip. Now here you can squeeze and lift one leg or both. Should be a lot easier. And balance. Good. Come back to center and just push, turn it, and we'll do the second side. Good. Come to Utkatasana chair pose. Left hand on the waist. Inhale, right side of the body long, and exhale. Go ahead. Take your hand pointing 45 degrees away from the feet. Plant your other hand. Go ahead and lean to your elbows and then pick it up. Good. Squeeze everything in. Look forward. Lengthen the heart. And exhale, come back to center. Great job. Come to sit. And come lie all the way down. Take your soles of the feet into the floor. We're coming to bridge pose. Make sure that your hand can touch the heel. This is a nice distance for the feet. And the feet are hip distance width apart. Good. Inhale, press down into the floor to lift your pelvis up towards the sky. Go ahead and wiggle and clasp your hands behind you. Lengthen your tailbone towards the knee. Good. Broaden the chest. Make sure the base of your neck is nice and long. Good. One more breath. And exhale, release. Draw your right knee in. Extend your left leg towards the mat. Good. Breathing in here. Breathing out, switch side. Extend your right leg. Draw your left knee in. One more breath. Good. And then exhale, coming to happy baby pose. Soles of the feet towards the ceiling. Knees out away from your elbows. And gently press down into your feet with the arms and the hand. Rock side to side if you wish. Good job. And then coming to Shavasana. Make sure your body is symmetrical. So whatever you're doing on the right hand side, it's the same for the left. Palm face up. And close your eyes. And receive the benefit of the practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.